Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to our next episode of Chit Chat right here on ET&T. It's your boy Super Hype, and today, on today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, when you see this artist, or you already know what you need to do, just bring out the liquor now. Don't have the man waiting too long because they're gonna be wrong again. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome Skinny Banton. One brother.
Everything good?
All well?
Blessed love to everybody locked on to ET&T. Blessed love, make sure you turn up the vibes, make sure you introduce everybody to the program, and
make sure you oil it up too.
Yeah, come and show some oil in it, you know what I mean? So get it right, turn up the volume, make sure you come and enjoy the vibes with us.
Banton, what's going on with you, boy? What you been up to?
Everything good, can't complain.
Yeah.
Everything good, just making music and trying my best to stay in the right positive frame of mind.
I saw you on the Isasha show in San Fernando not too long ago.
Yeah.
Volume 2 Isasha concert. How was that show for you?
Yeah, it was good. It was a great experience. I mixed the reggae, soca, well, they say zest, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good vibes. It was a great experience. You know, I just came and played my part and show some oil in it.
As a musician coming from Grenada, right? You ever dabbled in reggae?
From my early days, the early start of my movement, I have a few reggae. There's reggae online that you could check out. I used to open shows for most of the reggae artists who came to Karaku. Example, Marlon Asha, Aisha Shah, Prophet Benjamin. So that's where the relationship
yeah, that link from then.
Yeah, so as I was saying, that's where the relationship stem from. But being from that small island, people tend to see you trying reggae as following Jamaican.
Okay.
Soca is more the order of the day, calypso, and I just tend to have to fall in that category to prove the creativeness in music writing and my capabilities, because the attention for reggae on that island wasn't as much as you may get in Trinidad and Tobago.
So a lot of people don't know that you really have some Trini roots as well. So that's about that link.
Yeah, I mean, I doesn't really showcase it because I think it would be a disrespect to say I am and then a question is presented that I cannot answer. I feel like it stemmed from, if you grow, I was born here,
right,
put it that way, but I didn't grow here. So in one little box, I would put everything like, when you grow in a place, you tend to know the national anthem and the pledge.
Yeah.
Well, I grow where I doesn't know that. You know what I mean? Because I think it become automatic because you say it in school daily or you say it ever so often. So growing in Karaku is like, I've been there like since the age of 3. So the memories to say and represent and express that patriotism for Trinidad and Tobago. I don't want to fall in a line where a man asks you like, yo, where the pitch like is? Like, you don't even know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
but you're born in Trinidad and Tobago, grew up in Grenada.
Yeah, my pops is Trinidadian and my mom's is Grenadian.
Yeah. So as a youth man, did you used to travel through and back and forth?
Yeah, I came here a lot as a child.
Okay.
Came here a lot as a child. I remember going to the water park in Maraval in St. James. I remember going to the zoo and all those different things, you know.
So the little that you remember as a child, would you say the culture similar between Karaku and Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, there's a lot of similarities. I mean, it's one Caribbean, so you will find similarities, but there is a great twist to a lot of things, especially like in food, in taste, in seasoning, in spices. It's different from, you know, there's a lot of similarities to me, more like Karaku to Tobago.
Okay.
Especially here, I would say. Well,
but you really explore the place, right? On Tobago, you rich?
Yeah, I visited Tobago before, same way.
Yeah.
You know, so I saw a lot of similarities, especially with the beaches and, you know, the fishing trade. It's one Caribbean. So I think it's more the food part.
Okay.
And then Trinidad more heavy on the curry, the roti, and Grenada is more like a oil dog, you know, it's more like a provision vibe.
So that's the culture and the food. What about the music?
Yeah, and the music is basically standard. I would say for music can't really change. Music have like 4, 5, 7 chords back and forth, you know, based on how you play. So, you know, that remain the same. The chords remain the same and vibes remain the same. But there is similarity. I mean, to me, the difference is more in the smoothness of Trinidad music. Trinidad more smooth on the groovy side. And then Grenada is more to the jab side, which is a more grimy, rough edge kind of up tempo, you say 160, 165 BPM.
So jab actually inspires the music in Grenada.
Well, jab is the order of the mass. You know, jab is the subject of the mass. Jab is the heading of the mass. I mean, it falls under the umbrella of Carnival and Juve, but there is no mass in Grenada without jab.
I've never been to Grenada Carnival. Explain the jab. What is the concept of the jab? What? I've seen it, but I don't understand it fully now. Like, what is the play jab?
Experience is your greatest teacher.
Right.
But from my point of view, because my experience is different in many occasions, many years, many times, I more go to the root of the jab, where it is a historical movement. It's a movement from the ancestors who fought for slavery. Is a freedom movement.
Okay.
So I consider it as a yearly anniversary in remembrance of our ancestors who fought from the days of the plantation. The significance of the oil back then used to be molasses. Some people used to use, some people still use like charcoals for the representation of the black, which boiled down to a significance of stink and dirty, like working on the plantation, not being able to shower, not being able to clean yourself. It's more a representation of that. And then the movement after bun cane and camboulé is more French words.
So the jab is a real deep movement. There's more than just what we see now.
I mean, we turn it into a festival now, where it's just a celebration to just go out there and have fun. But if you look at where it started from, you remember a lot of time we live in a house when it's painted and furnished, but we wasn't there to see when the pillar was going up. And, you know what I mean? So it's a long history. We may not be able to speak everything in the present moment, but yeah, if you come, you might just hear the drums, you might just hear the beat and start feeling roots of your ancestors that you start
a jab.
You start feeling that way where you know, it's a certain expression that come to life.
Let me talk about you and your journey in music. When you discovered this talent that you had, though?
The discovery of the talent came with age and time. The starting of the movement came by a teacher highlighting that you have to take part in calypso competition.
Just
so. Somebody wrote the calypso. I participated in the competition and I won. And I cried the night because the attention was on me. I didn't know nothing about attention.
You cried the night you win?
Because everybody stared at me. Like, why me?
Yeah.
But I was the winner, you know. And then I defended the following year and lost. And as I say, with time and age, as I grew older, I started seeing it as something that could be done. People are doing it. But, you know, at tender age of a teenager, you know, you want to be in that rank thing, so you start exploring different things. I started dubbing, started doing dancehall, we started doing reggae. But then it boiled down to the fact that there was nowhere around Karaku to showcase dancehall or reggae. A brethren might have a little birthday party and you show up and you do something, but on a wide scale of getting that exposure, having a platform to showcase it, there wasn't really any, unless... Yeah, so we have Maroon Festival, we have Regatta Festival, which we invite other islands or international acts. And a lot of time I got opportunities to open these shows on the reggae side. That's how I come to meet people like Malanasha and these other guys. But looking at the longevity of trying to be in it and be a part of it and being able to get the platforms to showcase yourself, the only thing was left is soca, because soca happens so frequent. It's a year-round moment, and regardless to what event it has, soca is still the main energy of the party. So, me being a writer and exploring music, I realized I could do everything mentally. I mean, everybody may not see it that way, but mentally I started feeling myself like, yeah, you could do it, you know. So I started writing, and it boiled down to I started entering competitions. Until the point I started winning titles. 3 times People's Choice of Karaoke, 1 time Road Match winner, 1 time Soca Monarch winner. And I felt like in order for the journey to spread, you can't really fight the same battle twice. So I left that alone and tried to look for new endeavors, and the journey continued until today.